Now we will get the corner taken by Forest on the far side of the ground. Dug in towards Stolarczyk, who paws it away and out of his penalty area. Rolls to the far right-hand side where Williams can try and recycle this. He does. Wout Faes gets the first contact, flicks his header away on the 6-yard line and poked out of the box by City. And Jamie Vardy will give chase up to halfway. Bright start from Forest.
As you would expect, yeah. I mean, they launched it, didn't they? Diagonally from keeper Sells, who actually slipped when he struck the ball. Chris Wood chested it down, and since then, Forest have been laying siege, really, but Stolarczyk not been overly worked just yet, but that may come soon.
Elanga's ball into the area eludes everyone, and it's hooked goalwards by Chris Wood. It was a rather awkward attempt on goal, but it's lofted over the top of Stolarczyk's crossbar, and that will go down as the first effort of today's game.
To keep that clean sheet and let them build into the game, as you say, is hugely important.
Well, Nottingham Forest in possession, right-hand side. The ball at feet is Anthony Elanga. Gets beyond Skip and delivers towards the far post, and Chris Wood with another opportunity, this time with his head. And from inside the 6-yard box, he can only flash it over the top of the Leicester City goal. He normally gobbles up those chances. 19 times he's scored this season, not there.
Yeah, a shade worrying, really, the ease with which Elanga got on the outside. We know his unbelievable pace that he possesses. A lot of Forest fans, as there were Southampton fans last week, moaning that Thomas encroaches on the pitch as he takes that throw. It's dubious.
El Hanous drives it, brilliant save, it might fall. It does fall. It's Conor Coady who's wheeling away in celebration, and it's Leicester City who have the advantage in the East Midlands derby. Well, it came from a Luke Thomas long throw. It settled for El Hanous, who drew a superb save out of Seltz, but Conor Coady was on hand to score. Leicester 1, Forest 0.
Well, I was just going to make the comment that I'd like to see Leicester more threatening from these long throws from Luke Thomas, especially if he's going to go all the way over that right-hand side. Make more sort of concerted effort. They contested the first phase, and it's cleared out and squared across. El Hanous, we know, can strike a ball. Hits it superbly on the half volley, I think. El's at full stretch, sort of going the wrong way initially, turns his body and manages to make an excellent save, but not push it away into safety. He just pushed it straight back out, and Conor Coady, of all people.
Elanga will take it, the free kick he won in the corner. Swept in and headed in by Morgan Gibbs-White. And that is the Nottingham Forest equaliser. It was a devilish ball from Anthony Elanga. And their rising highest was Nottingham Forest's main man, Morgan Gibbs-White. And the score to level here in this East Midlands derby. Forest 1, Leicester 1.
Well, I just voiced my concerns that Leicester City defending set pieces with this very sizable Nottingham Forest outfit. Mentioned the 4 main protagonists. I suspect it would be an issue, but it was none of them. It was Gibbs-White, whose movement is excellent. Leicester's defending is questionable. And they're setting up in almost a zonal system. They're trying to cover areas right across the face of the goal. The boys also mentioned about being secure in possession, and Leicester weren't on that occasion, causing their own problems.
In towards the near post, away by Wout Faes, back out to a red shirt, delivered back in by Sangare, and just narrowly avoiding Dominguez, who was sliding in at the far post. That was a good chance for Nottingham Forest. One back by Nico Williams, who goes over in the penalty area. No free kick, or at least it would have been a penalty for Nottingham Forest had the whistle gone. It is a free kick this time to Leicester City, who get the decision. Rather peculiar passage of play there.
Well, wicked delivery from Sangare, wasn't it? There, it was teed up for him nicely. It was rolled back. He could hit it first time. He was in that position on the field. We can whip it in behind the defensive line.
And that back and forth passage of play settles down somewhat with Sangare striding languidly into the Leicester half. Good pass to Anthony Elanga. Low ball in for Wood. Hits the back of a Leicester City player, and racing in to follow up with a header was a Forest player who couldn't convert. It was directed straight at Jakub Stolarczyk, and once again it's Dominguez who passes up the chance for the home side.
Well, we talked about Dominguez not being a natural predator. That was very much in evidence in that instance there. I mean, for me, he had time to chest that down, wait for the ball to come down to hit it.
And that actually stopped Stolarczyk from playing the first time pass as Leicester were looking to break away. Not the best pass out from the back from the goalkeeper for Leicester City though, but Skip manages to recover it into the feet of El Khanous, poked on the stretch towards Ayew, but collected by Ola Aina. Easy enough for the Forest fullback. Into the heart of the pitch now with Gibbs White. Wood has made a dart through the centre. It's Chris Wood who scores for Forest. Simple but effective, and Nottingham Forest find their way in front in this East Midlands derby, and it's the former Fox Chris Wood who scored. Forest 2, Leicester 1.
Well, simple and effective, yes, but that's a high degree of quality that Gibbs White has distributed there, exhibited. He's a highly talented player. He's a joy to watch, and he's the man that really makes Forest tick. There are many other contributions, but it was out of his feet. It comes to him on the turnover of possession almost. Chris Wood makes that direct run. There's not too much you can do about that. There's not too much you can do about it. There's a quality ball on the angle, right into the path. Doesn't have to break stride, Chris Wood. In those positions, he's as lethal as anyone right now.
Nice pass for Victor Christiansen on as a sub for Leicester City in the corner flag region. Still has it. And forced back towards Wilfred Ndidi. Coady. Now Fass. Christiansen for Leicester. Forest have plenty of bodies behind the ball. Touched off for Buonanotte. He's into the box. This is Buonanotte. It's brilliant. Leicester have their equaliser. Facundo Buonanotte back in the side and back making an impact. Leicester 2, Forest 2. Game on.
Oh, man of the moment, really. We've mentioned him numerous times since he's been brought on the pitch. One way or another, he's been centre of attention, hasn't he? Whether it was breaking through and setting Jamie Vardy up with a great opportunity, or getting involved in a flare-up with Aina. There it was, and he tucked away an exquisite finish there, the twisted and turned, cut inside. But wonderful build-up play as well initially. I think Stolarczyk it was initially, wasn't it, who bombed the ball forward about 70 yards. What a ball that was for Christiansen. You mentioned it. A good while later, Leicester still in possession, but then they played it through to Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy did so well to draw the attention of two Notts Forest defenders.
Ryan Yates has gone down under close proximity to James Justin. Whistle has gone. Free kick to be taken by El Khanous. It's a wicked delivery. Ola Aina steers it away calmly as far as Anderson. Elanga is roaring through the centre. He might have just drifted offside here. The flag has stayed down. Elanga is into the area. Elanga for Forest. Awoniyi, he's missed it. He has missed it. And the flag has now eventually gone up. Well, both players, Awoniyi and I think, is it? I'm not sure which Leicester player it is down on the ground, but two of them collided with the post, and that could have been avoided had the assistant put their flag up, and now we could see a potential injury for Forest and Leicester players.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a genuinely forceful clattering.
2-2 between Leicester City and Nottingham Forest in the Premier League. Here's Monga up against Nico Williams, looking to cut onto his left. Jeremy Monga, curling effort, and it's narrowly wide. Ruud van Nistelrooy likes it, he applauds, but that is what we've seen Monga do many times in the Leicester Academy. Cut onto his left to cut inside of Buonanotte and beyond Christiansen. Yates urged to shoot. Gibbs White might do so against the shins of Soumare, and Leicester could be away on the counter here. Soumare and Ndidi and Jamie Vardy. He's taken a first touch which has got him up to the edge of the box, up against Yates. This is Jamie Vardy for Leicester into the area. Monga, what a save! Will it drop in? Punched behind by Matt Sells. Well, what a moment that could have been. Could have been Vardy's 200th goal, could have been Monga's first. Instead it's behind, and it's just a corner.